You heard me.
You heard me.
Welcome to You Heard Me the First Time podcast. My name is Minnie.
I'm Nikki Nicole.
And Lizzie.
And welcome back to another episode. Hey. So if you have not, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to us on all platforms.
And that's just period.
Updated. So let's talk about it. Let's get right into it. T.I. and Tiny. Are we throwing them under the jail or not?
I don't know.
I ain't gonna say under quite yet. Let's play this out.
But Minnie, give them the full tea if they don't know.
So first one woman came forward and said that T.I. tried to attack her with a gun. And then Tiny came back and said, "You've been obsessed with my family for the longest," or whatever. And then since that woman came forward, a lot of other females came forward saying how they were sexual abusive to them. They forced them to take drugs, and everyone. I know that T.I. and Tiny, they're on that threesome play or whatever. Like
you hear that for years.
For years, they used to do threesome with Blac Chyna also. So it's like that's something that they do. But I was listening to one of the girls' confession, and she was like, "Oh, when T.I. offered the drug, his words was, 'Oh, if you don't want to do it, you can leave.' That don't sound like he's forcing you to me. And that's what she's saying that he said. If you don't want to do it, you can leave. But she decided to still went ahead and do it. To me, that doesn't sound like they're forcing you. But that's why you're supposed to have them sign a non-disclosure if you're gonna be doing this type of stuff. Because that's what what's her name? Tiana Taylor and her husband do, because they're on that threesome play. And they gotta sign an NDA too. Allegedly.
Yeah.
Listen, I think the threesome part is definitely real because we heard those rumors forever. And honestly, after Jada entanglement with August, I think these celebrities into some freaky deaky shit. So I don't put nothing past nobody.
That's true. But when you've been married for so long, like, spice up. Would y'all do that before marriage or during marriage? Like threesome. Is that something y'all introduce to your marriage life, or is like before marriage?
I think before marriage, you're really into that honeymoon stage and you love this person and you don't want to share this person with anybody. So I don't think before marriage I would be open to it. Maybe like after I get tired of him and I'm like, okay, this is normal. Maybe during. I don't know.
I think it should be introduced before marriage, because if y'all never talked about it before you guys get married and all of a sudden he's like, "Oh, let's have a threesome this day. I've been with you for blah 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 years," then somebody may feel some type of way. But I will say the whole thing with the T.I. and Tiny thing is the same energy that we have when we say protect Black women.
That is true.
For Megan Thee Stallion, for all these other people, why don't we have that same thing for these ladies that are saying that they have been, attacked? For me, I just personally feel like I'm gonna always side. I definitely understand that women lie about stuff like this, but for me, I'm gonna always side with the woman until it has been fully played out. I'm gonna always believe a man did it first, and then I'm gonna go ahead and say, if he's proven innocent, then he didn't do it. But to me, the whole not protecting Black women or not taking what they're saying seriously just because it's being said with T.I. and Tiny, I don't think that's fair for those women either.
You better.
Okay, I agree. I'm not saying I don't believe them. It's just that one statement that she said, like, that doesn't seem like you was forced to take drugs. Probably like the sexual allegations is true, but that drug part, like, you wasn't forced if that's what he said to you.
And I do agree with you. Just from that little snippet that you told me, she wasn't forced to do it. But sometimes when people have power also,
that is true.
You may not feel comfortable telling that person no. Sometimes your boss may ask you to do something. You don't want to do it. You can't tell your boss no. So she might feel uncomfortable.
Overpowered.
Yeah, she felt uncomfortable. She didn't know. T.I. and Tiny are very powerful in Atlanta. So I wouldn't want to be on their bad side if I was living there. So I could understand why somebody can say no or feel uncomfortable to say no.
Sometimes women may feel uncomfortable to say no, also because this is where you get your income from. Like, you work for this person or you work with this person, so you say no to this person affects your livelihood.
Exactly.
Wow. So
I was gonna say, I just think we just need to just let this play it out and see what happened. But I can't believe their show got canceled. Well, not canceled, suspended.
Well, yes. I can believe it. You know, those networks don't play.
They don't pay.
Any type of allegations, like they snatching things away from them. So,
and definitely in this era, they're not playing, not with cancel culture.
Okay. Well, T.I. been canceled to me, to be honest. Like, he's been. And I used to love T.I., but once he started talking, I was like, ugh.
He's been canceled. For me, he's really been canceled since he said that he went with his teenage daughter to the gynecologist. Once that happened, you've been canceled.
And you can tell from that aspect that he does have some type of controlling, what is it? Like, he's a controller. Yeah, so those females, like, he probably was controlling those females. Like, although he said that statement or whatever,